The wait of 17 years proved worth it, as Rawalpindi fans got to witness a spectacle like never before. England may have pulled off a heist, but who believed there would be a result in the first place? We'll speak about the pitch, baseball, Captain Super Stokes, vintage Jimmy, and all you need to know. And to do that, we have with us Sajal Patra, who's the lead of Cricket Country. Yes, you're live on India.com and Cricket Country. So let's get started. Sajal, how cracking was that test match?
It's an unbelievable test match if you look at it. So England won the toss, and I think that was an advantage when you have a batting pitch, a pitch which is tailor-made for batting. Uh, sorry. So they won the toss, and possibly did the right thing by batting. But what they did after that was absolute carnage. So देखिए इंग्लैंड का जो टीम है वो पहले ओडीआई क्रिकेट दे शोड कैसे खेलना होता है, फिर टी20 क्रिकेट दिखा रहे दुनिया को कैसे खेलना होता है. नाउ टेस्ट मैचेस में दे आर नाउ शोइंग द एंटायर वर्ल्ड हाउ टेस्ट क्रिकेट should be played. I mean, the captaincy of Ben Stokes to declare that innings, second innings में जो declaration किया, it's a very sporting declaration था. What
We'll
it
come to
did,
the declaration later, Sajal, but let's just talk about the approach, the baseball theory that's working wonders for England and giving, showing the world how it's done. Is this
even
the
by
future by any chance?
even by baseball standards, I think it was crazy. I mean, scoring at more than 6 runs per over for a period of 70, 80 overs, it's no joke. No matter how the attack is, how bad or good the attack is, I mean, not even going into the Pakistan attack right now. Just the fact that you score at 6 or more than 6 runs per over in a test match for a period of 70, 80 overs is an incredible achievement. And I have never seen anything like this. I don't think many people in our generation have actually witnessed something like this. What happened at Rawalpindi? So incredible achievement. That the intent, the intent is to play the game the way it should be played. And when we talk about intent, we need to understand what it means. Actually, intent does not necessarily mean that you just go out there and just say, or walk the talk. What we say in English, England, sorry, right now is walking the talk. They're saying that they're going to play aggressive cricket, and they're actually going out there and doing that exactly how it should be played. And it's great for the crowd also. Yeah, all around globally, test cricket के लिए, for crowds it is terrific. Even on a pitch like that, it's a dead pitch में कुछ था ही नहीं. I don't know how they made that pitch. It's still beyond my understanding. लेकिन उस पिच में भी उन्होंने गेम को इतना इंटरेस्टिंग बना दिया फाइनल डे में. इट जस्ट टेरिफिक एडवर्टाइजमेंट ऑफ टेस्ट क्रिकेट. So hats off to the England team.
After the first 2 days, Sajal, after the first 2 days, did you believe that this test match is going to yield a result? Because honestly, I did
Well,
not.
so basically, after England scored 650 odd, it was always going to be difficult for Pakistan because the rate at which they scored, which means that they have actually allowed themselves enough time to bowl Pakistan out twice. One is that. The other thing is that from there on, there was only one team winning. Either draw होगा या तो पाकिस्तान हारेगा और इंग्लैंड जीतेगा. यही जो रिजल्ट पॉसिबल था. और पाकिस्तान भी बैटिंग अच्छा अच्छा किया था फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में. लेकिन वही है कि उन लोगों ने फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में इतना, इंग्लैंड ने फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में इतना अच्छा बल्लेबाजी किया और रेट एट व्हिच दे वर गोइंग, वो उनको अलाउ किया कि पूरा गेम को डिक्टेट करने के लिए. और वो गेम उन्होंने 5 दिन तक डिक्टेट भी किया. पाकिस्तान हमेशा ड्रॉ के लिए खेल रहा था. दे वर नेवर इन दैट मैच टू एक्चुअली विन इट. And that was surprising to me, given last day proceedings हुआ. I think they had a very good chance of actually winning the test match. लेकिन वो वही बात आती है
Exactly. I mean, the odds were stacked up against England even before the final session started. Because Pakistan, they had two set batsmen out there. There was Agha Salman and there was Azhar Ali, who were set. So yes, Pakistan were actually the favorites to win it from there on in. And just after tea, that final session, I really don't know what went wrong. Pakistan, they just did what Pakistan has been doing, I mean, for generations now.
देखिए लास्ट जो सेशन था उसमें यू नीडेड अबाउट 86 रन्स टू विन दैट सेशन, विन द टेस्ट मैच. और उसके बाद आपका जो जो और कुछ आई मीन 40 ऑड ओवर्स वर रिमेनिंग, और 40 ओवर्स कभी होते भी नहीं सेशन में क्योंकि बैड लाइट आ जाता है. बट पाकिस्तान के लिए टू हैव एक्चुअली कम आउट ऑफ दैट टेस्ट मैच विदाउट इवन ड्रॉइंग द टेस्ट मैच इज बियॉन्ड माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग. वो कैसे कर लिया, बिकॉज दैट वाज अनबिलीवेबल टू बी ऑनेस्ट. एंड इंग्लैंड का आप अगर देखोगे तो दे वर ऑलवेज इन इट विद ओनली वन रिजल्ट कि हमें जीतना है, ड्रॉ नहीं करवाना है. सो उस इंटेंट से आप अगर क्रिकेट खेलोगे तो बीच में आप 1-2 मैचेस जरूर हारोगे, लेकिन यू विल विन मोर देन यू लूज.
Sajal, how good was Anderson, James Anderson? He's 40 and he's still coming up with the goods. In Asia, you're not expecting a fast bowler to win you matches, get you wickets, but he's doing all of that. How good is he?
He's terrific, and I think आप अगर देखोगे, he's not young anymore. He's 40 years, and there's a lot of criticism on Anderson is that कि Anderson खाली इंग्लैंड में विकेट लेता है और इंडिया या ऑस्ट्रेलिया में उतना या सब कॉन्टिनेंट में उतना सक्सेसफुल नहीं है. लेकिन जो भी हो, रिकॉर्ड शायद कुछ और बोले, लेकिन एंडरसन जैसे जैसे द मोर ही इज एजिंग लाइक वाइन, यू नो. एंड आप अगर इस मैच में भी देखोगे कि उसका इंटेंट जो था इस मैच में भी, ही वाज लीडिंग द अटैक इन वन वे. And it's phenomenal at the age of 40. I mean, I have not, there are very few instances in world cricket where we will see कि 40 साल की उम्र में भी कोई फास्ट बॉलिंग कर रहा है, इतना बेहतरीन कर रहा है. It's not that he's just filling up the numbers or he's just playing for his past record. It's just unreal. I think he's one of the sporting legends. There's absolutely no doubt. 40 साल में fast bowler game अभी खेल रहा है. He's fit, and he will probably play. He will probably play another couple of years. I mean, I was just looking at some of his interviews. He has no intentions of hanging up his boot. Maybe Ashes उनके दिमाग में है. Ashes खेल के शायद वो retire करे. It's very difficult to say. But Anderson, mind you, I mean, he's a legend, a sporting legend.
They say fast bowlers hunt in pairs. How good was the pair of Ollie Robinson and James Anderson? Because over the years we've seen James Anderson getting company from Stuart abroad. But in this occasion it was Ollie Robinson and James Anderson. How good is this pair?
Ollie Robinson is a good prospect. I think even when we went over there, England में जब आप गए थे, तो Ollie Robinson ने अच्छा गेंदबाजी तभी भी किया था, if you remember, when India were touring England. So Ollie Robinson से आप expect कर सकते हैं. Ollie Robinson is young, he's tall, and he's a great prospect for Indian. और कल उन्होंने 4 विकेट चटकाए हैं, और वो जो विकेट चटकाए वो अच्छे प्लानिंग से चटकाए हैं. Now the bowlers bowled their plan. Basically they did everything according to the plan. They did not divert from their plans, जो भी डिस्कशन हुआ था. और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज आप देखोगे, नोटिस करोगे कि कल जब फर्स्ट सेशन या सेकंड सेशन का मैच हो गया और सेकंड सेशन में सॉरी जब टी डिक्लेयर हो गया था, तब बेन स्टोक्स ने ही डिड नॉट इमीडिएटली गो आउट ऑफ द स्टेडियम. बेन स्टोक्स ने अपने सारे जो खिलाड़ी हैं उनको बुलाए, और आई थिंक ही मस्ट हैव स्पोकन टू द गाइज, एंड दैट इज टेरिफिक कैप्टेंसी. आई मीन, आप इस जगह से आप और spare a thought for the fast bowlers as well. The conditions, fast bowling test matches में is just a tough job, and they bowled their heart out, and the results you can see. I mean, it's a phenomenal result for them. Okay, I think we have lost Ankit for some time over here in terms of his connection, but we'll continue the topic. If some of you have actually read what was going on in the newspapers and everywhere else, वहाँ पे Nasser Hussain made a statement on Twitter, and I think he went on to say कि this is probably the best Test match captaincy that he has seen in a long time, and maybe the best ever. So Brain Stokes is getting all the attention, and why not? He has changed the narrative for Test cricket, how Test cricket should be played. Terrific example. Hats off to the England team.
Plaudits have been hailing Ben Stokes to no end. They have been saying that this is a miracle. He's the best ever captain England has had. What do you think? I mean, he had to probably he had to go beyond. I mean, just to win this game, he took some very bold decisions. Had that backfired, he would have been, probably question marks would have been raised on him. Fingers would have been pointed at him. So, how do you rate Ben Stokes' captaincy?
He's terrific. He was absolutely terrific. You see, intent हम बात करते हैं. You also need to understand that fortune always favors the brave. Ben Stokes was brave to declare that second innings, and giving yourself a fair chance, and also giving the opposition a fair chance to win the Test match. So what he told, what he said by declaring is that, okay, if I'm good enough, I'm going to win this Test match, and that is exactly what happened. So the only other captain in world cricket right now, I don't think any other captain would have done that. That is something that we should understand and get that out of the way first. Secondly, the only other two captains who comes to my mind who probably would have done this is probably Mark Taylor and Ricky Ponting. But Mark and Ricky, they had the bowling attack as well. That kind of bowling attack, even if it is 150 required,
you would like to take a chance like that.
Yeah, you have McGrath, you have Warren, and that kind of bowling attack, then more often than not, you will going to take that chance and probably win it. Hansi Konya might have done it because of, again, the kind of attack that he had. But England, this attack is probably, this is a great attack, yeah, but by no means you can compare this attack with the Australian attack or the South African attack in the 90s. Given that fact that that is what Ben Stokes had, and the fact that he actually went on to challenge Pakistan and say that if you're good enough, you're going to win it. That is an unbelievable piece of captaincy, and that is what I said. I mean, fortunes sometimes or most times will favor the brave. It was a brave call, and he was rewarded for that call. I know people will say कि अगर हार जाता तो क्या होता, draw होता तो क्या होता, लेकिन वो draw हार, not everything is about winning and losing, and sometimes it is about what the format that you're playing, sometimes the kind of impact that you make in the format. And Ben Stokes ka this England style just might go on to dictate how Test cricket should be played in the coming years. And it's great for the crowd as well. I mean, this I think there's no better sight in cricket than to see there 8 or 9 fielders surrounding a batsman trying to take a draw out, with 5 overs to go, 6 overs to go. It's box office stuff, it's stuff for the ages, and
True,
and,
true,
and
true.
it's terrific advertising for Test cricket. So, Ben Stokes,
Sajal,
this is one for you.
Sajal, the pitch has come under the spotlight. There has so much been said about the pitch, the strip that was used at Pindi, that this is not good for Test cricket and all of that. Now that there is a result, what do you have to say?
It was a poor track. It was a very very poor track. And ये खाली मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, या आप किसी से भी पूछ लो, everybody is going to say it's a terrible track. And मुझे पता नहीं, मतलब समझ में नहीं आ रहा है पाकिस्तान ऐसे पिचेस क्यों बना रहे हैं. अब मुझे आइडिया नहीं है उतना, क्योंकि क्रिकेट इतना दिनों
Were
से
you
वहाँ पे
hoping
खेला
that the
नहीं
pitch is going to assist? Sajal, were you hoping that the pitch is going to assist spinners come the fourth and the fifth day, like it happens in India?
है. No, that pitch अगर आप देखोगे तो it was a road. It was basically a road. वहाँ पे कुछ हो भी नहीं रहा था, कुछ नहीं हो रहा था. And वो T20 वनडे क्रिकेट के लिए बढ़िया पिच है, टेस्ट क्रिकेट के लिए वो बहुत ही घटिया पिच है. लेकिन मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि ऐसा पिच आप बनाओगे क्यों, जब आपके पास ऐसा नहीं है कि पाकिस्तान के अटैक बहुत ही खराब अटैक है. उनके पास भी अच्छे फास्ट बॉलर्स है, उनके पास स्पिनर्स भी है. आई वाज सरप्राइज्ड दे डिड नॉट प्ले अब्रार द लेग स्पिनर. आई डोंट नो रीजन बिहाइंड इट. लेकिन उनके पास स्पिनर भी है, उनके पास फास्ट बॉलर्स भी है, तो उनको एक्सपोर्टिंग विकेट बनवाना चाहिए, एंड दे शुड बैक देमसेल्व्स कि वी कैन बीट दिस इंग्लैंड टीम. बाबर आजम ने हालांकि बोला भी, एक स्टेटमेंट दिया है कि आई डिड नॉट गेट द पिच दैट आई वांटेड. उनको शायद टर्निंग ट्रैक चाहिए था, लेकिन वो ट्रैक मिला ही उनको वैसा है. तो अब इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट सो फार अवे टू अंडरस्टैंड कि वहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है. इतने दिनों से वहाँ पे क्रिकेट हुआ नहीं है. So, is that the reason that they are not able to produce good tracks? Because Ramiz Raza, just in between the test match, I was seeing one of his statements जहाँ पे वो बोल रहे कि we still have not decoded the code कि कैसे अच्छे pitch बना सकते हैं. So if your board, the person who is heading the board is saying कि मुझे हम लोगों को अभी पता नहीं है कि अच्छे विकेट्स कैसे बनाने चाहिए, तो फिर there is a problem, and that is something which PCB has to resolve. Because you are hurting your chances only. आप होम टीम हो, आपको होम
Absolutely.
एडवांटेज मिलना चाहिए, और
Right,
ऐसे
right.
मौके बार बार नहीं मिलते हैं. यू हैव इंग्लैंड. और मुझे पक्का यकीन है कि अगर उस विकेट में थोड़ा भी जूस रहता फॉर बॉलर्स, फास्ट बॉलर्स और स्पिनर्स, they would have really tested this England lineup as well. So ये aggressive approach 6 रन 7 रन पर ओवर नहीं हो सकती है. The track you have to also understand and take into account, the track was terrific for batting. Which allowed England to actually dictate terms. So he's actually played in England's hand. Because जब आप ऐसे pitches बनाते हो, you're only giving the chance to the team which is more well balanced. जब भी आप पिच में कुछ दे दोगे बॉलर्स के लिए, तब immediately you're getting your team as well in the mix. आपके जब इंडिया का, मुझे याद है जब इंडिया बाहर टूर करती थी, तो इंडिया का पेस बॉलर्स उतने अच्छे नहीं होते थे, बट द मोमेंट देयर वाज सम हेल्प फॉर द बॉलर्स, they all of a sudden became very very useful bowlers, and they used to give you wickets. And that is precisely because then they have something for the bowlers to bowl at. So यहाँ पे पाकिस्तान को थोड़ा सोचना पड़ेगा कि वो सेकंड और थर्ड टेस्ट मैच पे क्या करेंगे. Either we make something where the seamers or the pacers get some help. अगर आपको कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है अपनी बैटिंग के ऊपर, उस हिसाब से आप स्पिनिंग ट्रैक बनाएंगे, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान तो अच्छे स्पिन भी खेल लेते हैं. सब कॉन्टिनेंट में ये टेकन फॉर ग्रांटेड दैट यू आर गुड प्लेयर्स ऑफ स्पिन बॉलिंग. और आपके पास बाबर आजम जैसे बल्लेबाज भी है. आई मीन अजहर अली भी बहुत बढ़िया बल्लेबाज है. तो मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि आप लोगों का इंटेंट ऐसा क्यों है कि आप पहले ही ड्रॉ के लिए खेल रहे हो. So Pakistan, they need to believe that they can win this series even from now on. They still, I can tell you, they're a very good side.
Sajal, now that you just spoke about the Pakistani bowlers, how much do you think Pakistan missed Shaheen Afridi, a bowler of his caliber, in
Oh,
such dead pitches?
way too much. I mean, Shaheen is a top class bowler. I mean, Shaheen not playing is a massive blow. Is a massive blow to Pakistan. But that is, मतलब आपको तो पहले से ही पता था कि Shaheen is not available. Shaheen is much like Bumrah in our side. If he's not there, then there's a problem. But उनके पास जो बैकअप ऑप्शंस भी है, वो भी बहुत बढ़िया ऑप्शंस है. Naseem Shah, Harris Shroff, they are not bad bowlers. I mean, I know Harris Shroff is very new to Test cricket. लेकिन जो बॉलर अच्छे वनडे में बॉलिंग कर सकते हैं, टेस्ट में T20 में कर सकते हैं, तो वो टेस्ट मैचेस में प्रीटी श्योर वो अच्छे बॉलिंग कर सकते हैं. उनके पास पेस भी है. तो आपको देखिए, आपको पिच में उनको कुछ तो देना पड़ेगा. अगर आप उनको कुछ भी नहीं दोगे तो ऑब्वियसली देन इट कम्स डाउन टू हु हैज मोर ऑलराउंड एबिलिटीज टू विन द टेस्ट मैच. एट द मोमेंट इंग्लैंड हैज अ बेटर ऑलराउंड साइड. सो आपको वो बैलेंस करने के लिए यू हैव टू गिव समथिंग टू योर बॉलर्स. नहीं तो पाकिस्तान के लिए बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा ये सीरीज.
Sajal, in the English cricketing circles, they are actually hailing Harry Brook highly, the young guy, and he actually showed why there is so much of attention on him. How good was Harry Brook? Do you think he's the new star, the new rising star of English cricket?
I think he forgot that he's playing a test match. I think he just thought that he's playing another T20 match.
Most of them did.
And the funny side is that when we are playing India, I'm talking about India over here. Just on a lighter note, when we go and play ODIs and T20s, we're playing like test matches. And England right now, they are even playing test matches like they're playing T20s and ODIs. so,
True,
so
true.
the terrific advertisement for Test cricket. Harry Brooks is a very exciting prospect, and scoring 150 odd in 110, 115 balls is an enormous feat.
Do you think this brave attitude, Sajal, do you think this brave attitude of England comes from the fact that they are actually succeeding in the ICC tournament, so they want to try it everywhere they go around? Do you
Of
think
course,
this confidence comes from there?
of course, that's the formula of success. आपका अगर कोई चीज में सक्सेस मिलता है तो why not try it in other formats as well? There's no reason why. And now they have the confidence. क्योंकि यान मॉर्गन ने शुरू किया था ओडीआई क्रिकेट में, जब उन्होंने पूरी जो ब्लूप्रिंट है 50 ओवर फॉर्मेट का पूरा चेंज कर दिया था कि दिस इज, एंड ही वाज वेरी वेरी क्लियर इन हिज कम्युनिकेशन कि ऐसे ही हम लोग खेलेंगे. एंड इफ दैट मींस कि हम लोग 2-4 मैच हार जाएंगे तो ठीक है, फाइन, वी आर रेडी टू लूज, यू रेडी टू पुट दैट असाइड. लेकिन ओडीआई से फिर वो T20 में ट्रांजिशन हुआ, वो अप्रोच. नाउ वो दे आर डूइंग इट इन टेस्ट मैचेस, एंड ये अप्रोच में ना दे आर गोइंग टू विन मोर मैचेस देन यू लूज. ऑब्वियसली ये अप्रोच इंग्लैंड में शायद उतना काम ना आए, बिकॉज इंग्लैंड में ऑब्वियसली डज अ लॉट मोर दैट विल डू इन द सबकॉन्टिनेंट और इवन इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया टू दैट मैटर. लेकिन इवन इन इंग्लैंड अगर वैसे पिचेस में आप अगर 3.5-4 रन पर ओवर में जा रहे हो, तो व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इज दैट फर्स्ट यू आर ऑलरेडी पुटिंग द ऑपोजिशन इन द बैक. जो पहला जो पंच होता है वो ऑलरेडी इंग्लैंड आर द वंस हु आर गिविंग, and then it takes some time for the opposition to recover from that shock. So वो जो इंटेंट और एटीट्यूड का बात इंग्लैंड कर रहे हैं, तो इंग्लैंड दे आर शोइंग इट ऑन द फील्ड एज वेल कि हम लोग ऐसे ही क्रिकेट खेलेंगे. एंड बेन स्टोक्स डिक्लेरेशन इज अ वेरी स्ट्रांग मैसेज टू द एंटायर वर्ल्ड. ये हम हारेंगे, हम हारने से डरते नहीं हैं. If in the process we lose a couple of test matches, so be it. But I can tell you with that approach, they will win more often than not.
They'll win more. They'll win more.
Definitely.
Sajal, now with the kind of loss Pakistan had to face, you are heartbroken inside the dressing room. I can only imagine what the players must have gone through. Emotionally very draining, such kind of a loss. Do you think you are actually expecting this Pakistani team to bounce back in the second test without a Shaheen Afridi?
Oh yes, you never know which Pakistan side is going to take the field. आज तक वो फॉर्मूला किसी को पता नहीं है और किसी को पता चलेगा भी नहीं. तो बाउंस बैक तो पाकिस्तान जरूर कर सकती है, और पाकिस्तान के पास टीम भी है. उसके वैसे मैं बोल रहा था कि उनके पास बढ़िया बल्लेबाज भी है, बाबर आजम जैसे खिलाड़ी है उनके पास. अजहर अली का टेस्ट रिकॉर्ड देखिए, बढ़िया टेस्ट रिकॉर्ड है. सो दे इट्स नॉट दैट उनके पास प्लेयर्स नहीं है, उनके पास प्लेयर्स भी बढ़िया है. उनको पिच जो है उनको जरा अपने हिसाब से बनाना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि
थोड़ा स्पिन फ्रेंडली, या
इवन इफ यू वांट योर पेसर्स टू कमिंग, उनके पास तो अच्छे पेसर्स भी है. ऐसा नहीं है कि उनके पास अच्छे पेसर्स नहीं है. तो आप स्पिन बनाओ या पेस बनाओ या व्हाटएवर विकेट में, इट हैज टू बी अ स्पोर्टिंग विकेट जहाँ पे बॉलर्स के लिए कुछ तो रहे. नहीं तो फिर इंग्लैंड ये सीरीज लेके चला जाएगा। तो अगर पाकिस्तान वो करता है नेक्स्ट टेस्ट मैच में जहाँ पे पिच वो अपने हिसाब से बना सकते हैं, तो पाकिस्तान, यू नेवर नो, दे माइट जस्ट कम बैक एंड शॉक इंग्लैंड। सो बिलीव होना चाहिए। आई थिंक बाबर आजम इज अ गुड लीडर इन टर्म्स ऑफ कि सारे प्लेयर्स को इकट्ठे रख के मोटिवेट करना। वी हैव सीन सम स्पीचेस ड्रेसिंग रूम में भी। सो इट्स नॉट दैट ही डज नॉट हैव रिस्पेक्ट इन ड्रेसिंग रूम, उनके पास ही हैज दैट। एंड टॉप प्लेयर तो वो टॉप है, इज अ गन प्लेयर। तो वो मुझे सरप्राइजिंग नहीं होगा अगर पाकिस्तान कम बैक करेगा तो बढ़िया टेस्ट मैच देखने को मिलेगा। सो लेट्स होप दैट पाकिस्तान पुट their best foot forward, and if they do, believe me or not, it will be a terrific advertisement for Test cricket.
So there you heard it from Sajal. It was a test match for the ages. But yes, do not write Pakistan off, because you never know which Pakistan is going to turn up. So yes, stay tuned to India.com Cricket Country for all the latest across sports, and thank you for joining us in this session. Thank you.
Thank you.